Hello and welcome to your program, Talking Fingers. Are your fingers talking? Did it talk during the weekend? Okay, mine talked a whole lot during the weekend. I met a lot of students who asked for so many signs, and then I ended up talking with my fingers throughout the weekend. Did yours talk? Good. The program is Talking Fingers. If you're watching for the first time, is the only program that teaches your fingers how to talk. And we're going to do a whole lot of talking today. In our last episode, I taught letters A to H. We learned how to sign letters A to H. By the way, many students want to learn different sentences. Some are eager and yearning to learn day-to-day sentences. But like I said, we have to start from the very beginning. We are learning a new language, and we have to start it right. We need to learn the letters from A to Z so that when we meet with any words which doesn't have any sign, then we'll quickly fingerspell it. So please, we're going to learn the letters all through before we'll take the sentences. And remember too that if you answer questions correctly over a period of time, you will win any of the books on the shelf. And today I intend going through those books so that you see how interesting the books are. I have the first book, American Sign Language Dictionary. This has about 4,500 signs, about 4,500 signs, which means that if you get this book, you'll be able to teach yourself how to sign. This will teach you everything about sign language. It's fully illustrated. Well illustrated. You can win one of these books. Then, of course, I have another book here, The Art of Sign Language Phrases by Christopher Brown. The Art of Sign Language Phrases by Christopher Brown. Also well illustrated with full picture. If you're opportune to win this book, then you will have learned everything you need to know about sign language. And that's not all. Still on the shelf, I also have, this is Signing Illustrated by Mickey Flodin. Signing Illustrated by Mickey Flodin, about 1,500 signs, all for you. Also, fully illustrated, whatever sign you want is right here. And lastly, on the shelf, I have this one. Another sign language dictionary, compact, fully illustrated. Okay, this is more like a pocket dictionary. You can go about with it. Whatever sign you're yearning to have, you'll find it here. These are the books that you could win if you answer all the questions, or most of the questions I ask correctly. Whatever question that is asked on this program, simply send an answer to the number that will be showing on the screen later. And then later on, you can also send your answer via the email address that will be shown on the screen. Once you get enough points, then you're likely to win any of those books. Okay, now let's quickly go through the signs that we learned in our last episode. A to H. Do you remember how to sign letter A? It goes just this way. Just close your hands. Remember, you don't face yourself while signing. You have to face out. This is letter A. You don't sign it this way, otherwise it will mean that you're communicating with yourself. It has to be out. Letter A. And of course, your letter B is this way with all the letters up. With all the letters up. And then we have letter C. Letter C. Okay, that's A, B, C. Let's quickly take a short break. When we come back, we'll go through the remaining letters that we learned. Go through D, E, F, G, H. Okay, A, B, C. Now letter D. D. This is letter D. Okay? And then this is E. I met a new student who is very keen at learning this, Lucy. Lucy, if you're watching, do you still remember how to sign letter E? It goes this way. And then we have F. F. And of course, G is like a gun. You just point your index finger forward. And H is like a double barrel. The index finger and the middle finger point sideways. That's letter H. That was what we learned in the last episode. So quickly, let's go through letters A to H again. If you're watching for the first time, I'm sorry, but we have a whole lot to learn today. So we will not take too much time in repeating that. But let's quickly go through it again. Letters A to H. We have letters A this way. I have a big auntie also who's watching. Miss Helen Hussein. Mrs. Helen Hussein, you're watching? This is how to sign letters A. Okay, after the class, I'm going to find out if you really learned. This is letter A. And then you have B. Then C. And then you have D. As if you're signing number 1. That's D. Your thumb closing to all the other fingers, extending the index finger upwards. That's letter D. And then you have E. Isn't it easy? If you look from the side view, you'll see an E shape formed. From your side view, you see an E shape formed. This is letter E. And of course, F is this way. Your thumb click to the index finger, extending the other fingers upwards. Let's quickly try F again. Your thumb clicking to the index finger, extending the other fingers upwards. That's letter F. And of course, G is like a gun, which is easy. And then you have H, like a double barrel. Okay, that's letters A to H. We'll go on to other letters. Let's see how many of these letters we'll be able to take today. If we're able to finish it, fine, which means in the next episode, we'll start learning the sentences which you're already yearning for. Let's quickly take letter I. Letter I is this way. That's a little finger. Just the little finger extended upwards. That's letter I. Letter I. Interestingly, if you place it just on your chest, it becomes a pronoun I. I. But if it stands this way, it's a letter I. Have you noticed the difference? If you bring it to your chest, it becomes a pronoun I. But if it stands all alone, it's a letter. It's letter I. And from I, we'll move to the next letter, which is J. Now you have to watch closely to how J is signed. You need to go anti-clockwise. If you sign J clockwise, then the person you're communicating to will not understand you. Let's take a test. Now from my view, I'm going to sign J clockwise. Then see if it makes any sense to you. Now this is J clockwise to me. J clockwise. I have a student in the studio here who is also signing Israel by name. Israel, you're doing it well. This is J clockwise. Does it make any sense to you? Does it? Of course it doesn't. It doesn't. Now we're going to go anti-clockwise from my view. If I sign J this way, anti-clockwise, does it make sense? I think it does. So when signing J, you go anti-clockwise. That's J. Can you try it? With your little finger, you just draw anti-clockwise. That's letter J. Beautiful. Okay, quickly we'll run through A to J. Are we ready? Let's go. Letter A is signed closing your hands. Just closing your hands is letter A. And then you have B. And then gradually you have C. Then, of course, D. And then you move to E. And F is just holding your index finger with your thumb with your index finger, extending other fingers upwards. That's letter F. And of course, you have G like a gun and H like double barrel. Diola, did you get it? That's H. And then we have I, the little finger. That's the easiest letter to sign, I. You just raise your index finger upwards. That's letter I. And then J. You remember the rules about J? Go anti-clockwise. Just draw your J in the air, but go anti-clockwise. That's letter J. All right. We'll move on to K. I-J-K. K is a little twisted, so you will need all the patience as a beginner to learn letter K. We'll have our thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger. These three fingers will sign letter K. And now what will happen is that the thumb will come in between the index finger and the middle finger this way. The thumb is in between the index finger and the middle finger. Let me flip it again and then let's see. The thumb comes in between the middle finger and the index finger. You have your K this way. And it makes sense. This is how K is written. Isn't it great to see that our fingers can actually communicate all the letters we say with our mouth? Okay, this is letter K. I-J-K-L. L is signed this way. Very simple. Your index finger extending to your thumb. Bayo, you must sign letter L. Sign letter L. Extend your index fingers and your thumb, and that's letter L. Are you signing? Okay. So quickly, let's go through letters A to L. Are we ready? Let's go. Letter A, this way. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, anti-clockwise, then K, your thumb, your middle finger and your index finger, your thumb in between your middle finger and your index finger. That's letter K. And of course, you have letter L. If you have any problems with any of these letters, now you can dial the number that will be showing on your screen now. A number will be showing on your screen. If you have any problems with any of the letters that has been taught so far, quickly dial that number and let me put you through. We'll move to the next letter, which is letter M. Letter M. The three fingers that will be signing letter M are, rather, almost all the fingers. We have the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, and the fourth finger. Now hold your thumb against the little finger and close. Again, hold your little finger with your thumb and then close. That's letter M. And of course, you know M has three legs. You can see it 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Those are the three legs of letter M. Okay. Again, letter M, you close, and then that's it. That's easy. That's letter M. And then we go to letter N, which has two legs. Of course, if M is this way, N, hello? Hello? Okay. Just keep trying. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Who's on the line?
This is Abimbola,
Beatrice.
my second class.
Beatrice Abimbola.
Abimbola, yes.
Okay, do you have
This is my second class.
This is your second class? Oh, good. So do you know your letters from A to M? Hello, Beatrice?
I know A to G, so I want you to...
What letter?
A to G.
A to G.
Yes, ma'am.
A to G. Okay, watch. This is letter A. This is B. Beatrice, I hope you're watching. I'll take that again for your sake. This is letter A. You just close your hand. It's so easy. This is how we mold our native food eba. Okay, so if you remember how you mold your food, This is the sign, that's letter A. And then of course you have B. All fingers extended upwards except the thumb. The thumb closed in, that's letter B. This is C. This is C. Beatrice. All fingers crunched, extending the thumb. That's letter C. And then we have D. Hello, another caller. Let me quickly take A to G. This is D. And then, of course, we have E. And then F and G. Hello? Hello? Okay, we lost that. Okay, A to G again, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then, of course, H is double barrel, H. I. And your J, remember anti-clockwise, it goes this way, J. And then, of course, you have your K, your thumb coming in between your middle finger and your index finger. Hello? Hello? Okay, this is letter K. And then we have L. Hello?
I said my name is Richard.
Hello?
Don't listen to me.
Okay, I think we're finding it difficult getting through. Just keep calling. If you have any of the letters you have difficulty with, call and I'll put you through. We've learned letters A to M, but a quick rundown through all these letters because the idea is for you to learn the signs so that together we'll close the long existing gap between the hearing and the deaf. Okay? That's the idea for you to learn the signs. So if you have any difficulty, just call, and if you get through, I'll put you through too. So let's go. A. You have B, C, D.
Hello?
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 Yes, good evening. What's your name? This is E. And then you have F. Of course, G is like a gun. Then you have H. And then you have the little finger standing in for letter I. J is anti-clockwise. Then you have K. Remember our L is your index finger up, extending the thumb. That's letter L. Then we have M. The thumb holding the little finger and closing in. That's letter M. And that's half of the letters. We have 26 letters. We've just taken 13 of those letters. When we come back after the short break, we'll see how many more signs we can take. Let's go for a short break. Welcome back. Okay, before the break, we learned how to sign letters A to M. Do you have difficulties with any of these letters? Then dial the number on your screen and I'll put you through, okay? We'll move on from letter N. Let's see how many of that we'll be able to take. Letter N. We have the thumb, this time holding the fourth finger and the little finger down. The thumb is holding the fourth finger and the little finger down. You can see my two fingers up. Now you close it. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, my name is Ruth.
Your name is what?
I'm calling from Lagos.
What's your name?
Ruth.
Ruth.
Yes.
Okay, Ruth, do you have any problems with the letters?
Yes. From G to I don't really know, but from E to that L, sir.
What letter is this, Ruth?
A.
What is this?
C.
And this?
C.
What letter is this?
This one.
Yes, this one.
I don't know.
Okay, so is this your first time watching?
Ma?
Is this your first time watching?
Yes.
So what do we do with you? Okay, I'll quickly run through the letters. Make sure you don't miss class again. Ruth, is that clear?
Okay, ma.
Make sure you don't miss class again so that we won't have to repeat the signs over and over. Thanks for calling. I'll put you through.
Okay, ma. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.
You too. Okay, the letters are again A. I imagine we'll not be able to take more letters today because many students still want me to go go through all the signs again. So we have letters A, we have B. Ruth, this is letter B. Then your letter C is this way. Letter C is this way. And D is as if you're signing 1. You know, in class, you raise your hand to be called. Most times, this is how you raise your hand. You just close your thumb against all other fingers, extending the index finger. That's letter D. A, B, and C. Then D. Then we have letter E. This way. This is letter E. Felicia, are you signing? This is how to sign letter E. Good. And then we move on to letter F. Letter F.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, letter F. And then you move to G. Hello, do we have a caller? Any student raising hand? Okay, this is letter G. And then you have H, like double barrel, this way. You know, my students, I tell them you can't forget letter H because it's like a double barrel. You can't forget I either because it's just like a single gun, this way. Okay, so you have letter G and then you have H. And of course, I is so simple. The index and the little finger up. And J goes anti-clockwise. J goes anti-clockwise. And of course, we have letter K. The thumb in between the index finger and the middle finger. That's letter K. And then we have L. L. The index finger upwards, extending the thumb. That's
Hello.
letter L. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening. What's your name? This is letter L. And then you have letter M. You have letter M. Okay, you can also log on. This is being streamed live. You can log on to www.youtube.com/NTA Lagos to watch the program live. Okay, www.youtube.com/NTA2 Lagos. This is M. The three finger, again, you close down your little finger and then you have your 3 legs. That's letter M. And then you have N. N is, let's see how N goes. You have 2 of your fingers upwards, the index finger and the middle finger upwards, and you close it down. That's letter N. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, and N. Okay, we're taking 14 of the letters today. We have just 12 more to go, and I'll gladly teach you these 12 on Wednesday. No homeworks today. All you need to do is to go attempt your letters A to N. If you have any problems, send a text to the number you saw on the screen, or better still, send me a text via the email address on the screen, talkingfingerstv@gmail.com.